Come on. There we go. Oh, come on, lock in. There we go. All right. Okay. Back to it. All right. What's up, Debbie? Good morning, Night Owl. How is everything? How are you? What's new? LHSW. Let's put that over here. This one's not doing much of anything. All right, nice. Good little explosion there. Let's see where it can go. So as you guys see, I go over to the 30-minute chart and I see where it's been, where it can go possibly. It broke out here after doing, looks like a little bit of a reverse split. Where's it been in the past? Oh, look at that. So the highest it's been is $8.18. Let's see. Could possibly get up to 642 here. So there's a little marker here. We'll make that blue right now, light blue. So there's one. Gets up to 642. That's great. Breaks 642. Next target's gonna be 696 right here. It looks like it's heading in that direction. There we go. So there's two. Here's number three right about here, 52-ish. And there's three. Let's see if we can get those targets. Let's go. Oh, wow. Shit. Right off the bat, almost got it. Almost got it hit 637 and then tapered off here a little bit. Yo, what's up, Mitchell the Crusher? What up? Celebrated my 26th anniversary with the Hubs last week. Wow. 26 years. Man, I guess that saying is true, for men and all. Uh, you know, do you want to be married or do you want to be right? It looks like your husband really likes to be married. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He probably does though. You sound like a heck of a girl. All right. Absolutely. Well, happy 26th anniversary. Looks like we're gonna be going up on our 2-year anniversary here. 2 year, yeah, shit. 2 years I've been doing this. 2 years I've been doing these lives here, this Jrockstocks stuff since well, 2 years since I've started the website, I guess. It's 2 years since I started the website. July, what was it, July 13th or 15th or something like that? So that's pretty cool. It's been a heck of a ride. As we're watching this thing fade back right now, it's definitely fading. Almost got that first target. See if it wants to pull back anymore. If it pulls back anymore, it comes back down like 520s, it's probably going to come right back down to VWAP. But so here's your pressure point right here. All right. If it drops below this, what was the news? Was there anything juicy? I don't see anything there. What's up, Doug? Morning, Gonzo. Morning, guys. And I have not updated the tracker here for a minute. It's just been so freaking busy. I haven't had any time to literally catch my breath. Oh, perfect. All right, so notice it didn't hit this. This is a fake out possibly. This is a fake out. Could be a little double top here. And that's probably exactly what it is. It's probably exactly that. It's probably a fake out. Remember, guys, I'm also on the tube. I'm simultaneously streaming there as well. Gonna give you targets. I don't really feel like trading. I've had to dish out a crap ton of money here in the past I'd say past couple of weeks. And isn't it great that I decided to do my floors and stuff a month before my registration's due on my truck? Yeah, it's just keep on bleeding the money. Just keep on bleeding the money. All right, so CRE's already got some targets here for you. Already hit 327 and 376. This is CRE. Also has no news that I can really see. You know, it's not really much. It's a good 4th of July. Good 4th of July. Lots of things to think about. This could be doing a cup and handle. It's holding just below volume weighted average price here. So pushed up. Did almost like a double bottom here. So you got a little saggy booby pattern there. Broke volume weighted average price. Broke the this little edge here. And I'd say if it turns right back around, I'd say the trigger would be the volume weighted average price. That would be the trigger. How's the volume and how's the visual? Hey Mitchell, thank you for the hearts, me. Appreciate it. Can you guys see okay? Can you hear me okay? Music too loud, music good. Perfect, Captain says. Okay, good enough. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I had to do a update on Studio Live for TikTok, so you know how updates go. How about that SDOT last week? Jeez. All right. So again, your trigger is volume weighted average price. I mean, so that'd be like a 30-cent move if it did. You're watching your MACD, which looks horrible at the moment. This is nasty. This is not a good pattern. Yeah, I'm in LHSW. Let's go now. All right, Mitchell. Let's go. You know, it's funny. I wanted to put things into perspective for my son because he plays on his freaking iPad all the time, right? And I do everything I can to be able to spend time with him. So yesterday, uh, uh, we love Adam Sandler. We love watching his shit. So he hasn't seen the movie Click yet. So I put it on. It's a great movie to put things in perspective. How time matters. And yeah, after that, I couldn't stop hearing, "Daddy, I love you. I love you, Dad." Oh, and then he loved the booby part. I mean, who doesn't love the booby part where he slows down time? And then there's Kate. Oh my God, come on. Lights out. There we go. So back over volume weighted average price. And there was your trigger, VWAP. Now you got some little bit more momentum going here. Pushing. Let's see if we can get past 315. That seems to be its headache. Breaks 315, you'll have 327. Breaks 327, you could possibly have another run at this 347, 376. Could be a triple bottom. You've got total recall booby pattern here. Yeah, so all we got is LHSW, pre, and Sear. All the other ones I'm looking at aren't looking very good. Sears doing okay. It's 223. Let's put it over here at LHSW. Let's put that there because it's starting to wake up. Well, shit, I didn't give price targets. Okay, it's still pushing that gap that it created today. Let's see what the targets are going to be on this one. There you go. There's another gap. If it breaks that one, you got 237. So 237, there's a gap there. Look at that. How many times has it been stopped there? Lots of times it hasn't been able to get through that. A bunch of little gaps above that. Here's one that looks like it matters. It's about 252 here on Sear. So I would say that would be your second target if it can get through that 215, 230. All right, let's go back to LHSW. We got a little bit of movement. Looks like we're still trying here. Still trying. Come on now. Get up there. So I would mark this as support. You can take this 526 down because it broke that support previously. Now you can also draw yourself some trend lines. Those trend lines help. Let's get, come on. Come on, break 315. All right, so draw yourself some trend lines just to help you out. So there's the down trend line right there. Okay. So now if it breaks this down trend line, that could be your trigger because you are above volume weighted average price, which means you are bullish, which is great. The only problem is your MACD's a little red after this nice push up here. Guys, don't forget to hit the like, to follow, the share. I ended up getting myself a alarm clock because my phone's just not cutting it. LHSW. I'll check it at night or something and fall right back asleep. For fuck's sake. All right, 340. Come on, man. Damn. Look at this. Look how many times it's been bumping its head right here. So that's a triple top right there. A triple top. So on this one, on CRE, you can draw yourself a trend line here as well, just to kind of see where, if it breaks this one spot, then it's going to break the other spot, then it's going to break the other spot, and so on and so forth. Play the guitar on the MTV. That's the way you do it. All right, guys. All right. What do we got here, guys? What do we got? It's pretty slow, I would say, for a Monday. But the reason I say that is because, we're not seeing these 100% runners, these runners, like they literally last week was pretty solid. All right, there you go. There's your breakout here on LHSW. So it broke past the downtrend line. Now it's on top of it, but it still has not broke $6 again. I'd say $6 would be the absolute that it is a little bit of a breakout. It needs to flip this MACD right now. It's in just consolidation stage kind of right there. Pre-cut this bacon. So nobody's on the other side. Everybody's on Tickety Talk. That's cool. The movies, refrigerators. We got the movies, color TVs. Thank you, Gonzo. Thanks for sharing the live. All right, so we got CRE back to volume weighted average price. We got, I mean, this thing is steadily climbing. It's actually technically it's trending in a little bit of a channel. If you're looking for a channel, you want to make it easy for yourself, just kind of keep an eye on it. We've got this little thing called array over here. Okay, right next to it, or I'm sorry, this little drop down, it's got trend line, horizontal line, vertical line, blah, 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 blah. Right next to it is another little drop down on Weeble. It's got this little thing called the trend channel. Makes it easier for you if you don't really know how to draw or what to draw or whatever. You just take your line, you draw a line, and then it'll show you. Look, it's trending in a channel. What I would use these lines for is I would basically line it out like this. And instead of going to the tip, if you're in this and you're in it somewhere in here, you basically are watching for it to get close to this trend line, and then that's your exit. Okay, your entrance is somewhere below. Typically I wouldn't get in below volume weighted average price just because that's a bad move. You could always extend it. You could take it all the way back here if you want. Okay, but that's a trend channel. Good for beginners to kind of get an idea of, hey, am I right? Am I seeing this? Is this really trending in a channel? Or you could just draw the rays like I do. So technically, if I were looking for this to be a possible channel, I'd probably just take it up to this guy right here and keep it pretty straight. Could also be a little bit of a rising wedge. LHSW trying to break out again, 584. It's trying to break out. Once it breaks $6, then you'll get your 642 again. And then all in all, it might even run a little harder. Ah. Mitchell sold it. Okay. Well, hopefully, hopefully you made a couple shillings on it. Still looking, guys. There's just not much. ZNB maybe. Let's check ZNB. Let's put it over here. ZNB. There's ZNB right here. Look at her go. 30-minute chart. See where she could possibly go. Where's she been? All right, look, she's right here. Obviously, $1 is your solid area of resistance. So you put a mark there. So going from there to there, you got about 22 cents. It's not a bad little gain there. Yeah, I'd say that about 97. I'd say that'd be your first target. 97 cents. Right now it's having trouble with this right here and right here. So it was support right here. Then it became resistance here. And it just broke that resistance and ran to 81.18. And now it's stuck again. So I would not call this a bullish move. Sure, it's up 20% for pre-market. It's 12 cents from close, but still. Let's see. Right about there. That'd be target 2, 118, 117, something in there. And if it really wanted to go, you got 137. So there's your stuff. What would the trigger be on this thing, right? Well, there's your volume weighted average price again. 73 cents would be your trigger. Quick profits. There you go, buddy. So technically, if you were zoomed out on the CRE and it holds, if it can hold this trend line here, it's somewhat doing a rising wedge, as you can see. Because this is wedging a little bit. Now the only problem with that is we're going with the meat of it, right? This is the meat of it. We're not really doing these little breakouts right here. Just going with the meat. All right, your trigger is right there on ZNB. See if it wants to hit this 97 cents. Hey, what's up, Night Owl? Night Owl jumped over to the tube. Thank you, Night Owl, for showing your support there. Again, I gotta say I haven't been very excited or happy with the TikTok scene. Still trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure out what I really want to do. And there is CRE breaking through that bottom trend line. So at that point, I would say, okay, you're done because you're below volume weighted average price. You're below the trend line. Yeah. You had ZNB trying to push 80 again. LHSW looks like she's taking a pause for the toss down to 525. That's a big drop. This thing ran to 637 earlier on LHSW. Here's another one that's one of these 99-cent stocks or 60-cent stocks. This is MSS. Big old sell-off after its little run to 143. We've seen these before as well. These little suckers right here. Call these little sucker fish. Not a whole lot going on this morning. LHSW. That's all we got right now. All right. This thing can break 105. It can probably get to about 137, 132, 132 on MSS. Take profit one is king, guys. A lot of people say here, well, yeah, you put extended targets. Yeah, you put, a take profit three. Does that mean it's going to go to take profit three or extended targets? No, that doesn't mean shit. Nothing's guaranteed in stock world. There's your trigger, volume weighted average price on ZNB. Broke through. There you go. There's 83. Come on, let's go 97. Come on, ZNB. So yeah, so nothing's guaranteed in this world that we play in. I feel like I'm starting all over again here. 28 people in here. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy. You work your ass off and TikTok decides to mess with you. Then you decide to mess with TikTok and boom. That's it right there. I guess the next thing is to figure out what's the next best move with these live streams. Where's everybody from? All right, there's 20, 26, 27 of you. Where's everybody from? Let's start with that. Here, I'll put mine in the comments there. Florida, yep. Hey, Elab's making a move. Elab, there we go. Let's see, where you going, Elab? Florida, Albany, New York. How are you guys doing for those that answered or those that are actually looking to be in a conversation? How are you guys dealing with those electric bikes? Tanmaster, Sierra Vista, nice. How you guys doing with those e-bikes? And Vegas is cracking down on them. They're cracking down on them. They're everywhere. Speaking of kids, KIDZ, I don't touch this one ever. It used to be fun until it wasn't. It's like riding a moped. It's fun, just don't let your friends catch you. All right, let's see if we can get 108. We're looking for 108 on KIDZ. It's not much. It's not much. You guys seen a rise in those electric bikes? And I feel like those kids should have to get some sort of a license because they ride the streets, they go as fast as cars do. And it's dangerous. How about that water situation too, huh? Mitchell, I have 4 e-bikes, although, eh, man, what happened to the days where you used to have to pedal? Jesus. Fuck am I listening to? Oh man. I still have those bikes, laugh out loud. Yeah, yeah, but those never see the light of day, right? It's just the e-bikes. And those e-bikes look pretty cool. They make them look like dirt bikes. And they're pretty cool. I don't have one myself. I won't ever buy one. Well, I won't buy one for my son. I won't buy one for me either because I prefer a mountain bike. And you get the horror stories of the things overheating and catching on fire. Yeah, they got to regulate those a little better. So on screen we have kids and we have Elab. Elab looks like it did a little double top here. Nice little hammer candle. No confirmation. Didn't get over this 42, 142. Above volume weighted average price, so that's good. But it's not showing much strength. It looks like this MACD's turning a little bit on us. There she glows. Come on, Elab. Doug, I have 2 e-bikes. Man, I don't know how you guys do it. Ugh, fucking Elab. Night Owl El Paso. They drive those e-bikes with no care in the world. Yeah, they do. And you know, I mean, if you don't like your kids, get them an e-bike. Man, there's been so many fatalities of kids on these e-bikes, so many broken arms, broken legs. Like they go fast and you see these kids without helmets on. Oh my God. No way. No way. Mr. Lonely, yeah, I've seen Elab do that as well. There's a lot of bag holders in Elab just because of the nice blowout it had. Guys, don't forget to hit the like, the follow, and the share. You got kids trying to get to that 108. Once he gets 108, probably looking at about 127. ELAB needs to get back to volume weighted average price, gets back over VWAP, and possibly get this 142 again. Very slow Monday, very slow Monday. Wow, so slow. Let's take a look just to make a point on LHSW. So it broke through the trend line, right? So what does that mean? What do you do next? Well, you watch it because so it broke through, came back down to it, came back down to it. This one probably going to come back down to it. Still above VWAP, still holding on, but it is in a downtrend. Now you can make yourself another little line there, another trend line. Hit here, you can go here. Now you got another trend line. So there you go. So now you know, okay, let's see if this thing can get through this one, then it is pushing, then it is solid. It's a good idea, right? Yeah, kids getting hung up, probably going to come back down in reverse the way it's looking. I'd say 81 is my dead stop. So here's your other down trend line. Still hasn't done anything, still holding above VWAP, that's the only good thing about LHSW. It's holding above VWAP. Breaks $5 and it's definitely coming back down. If it breaks $5, can't hold $5, coming back down. Notice how I have to keep moving this down because it keeps making new lows. Keeps making new lows. So here's its one low, right? Well, technically here's its one low. All right, then this one, and now this one, and now we'll see if it makes another one. It'll probably come down to 453. Your MACD's looking pretty weak on LHSW. So we'll see which one triggers. Is it going to be this one or is it going to be this one? Because you could look at this as a trigger as well. This is a breakout trigger. This right here obviously is a breakdown. And VWAP is your line in the sand. SPHL trying to come back a little bit here. 390, looking for a break of $4 on SPHL. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share, guys. And there she goes. She broke that $5. She broke the low from before, and now she's created a new low, a newer low. So trend is not working out here. It is dropping and dropping and dropping. The algos will probably jump in around the volume weighted average price and give it a little bump back up to maybe 496 before probably taking it all the way back down. 365, maybe even less. Oh yeah, even less. There's a little gap down here at 271. Usually you'll see these gaps come back. The price will come back to the gap. Jump into that gap, right? That gap. Gap it. Kids just messing around. Nothing really fun and exciting to play with or even look at the moment. Not much going on there. All right, yeah, don't forget, guys, once it pops up, there it is. So here is Jrockstocks.com. All right, you want to see how we do, check the track record. I need to update it. I haven't updated it for a while. We've got reviews here. Okay, you've got Learning Center, very important. One thing that I got to say to you guys is always follow the rules. You got to learn the rules. All right, step 2, beginners start here. Step 1, so up at the top here, you got step 1 right there, step 1. Step 2 is the rules. Go to the rules, and you really got to stick to these because these will save your account. Okay, so protect capital first. Okay, never risk too much on one trade. That means don't go all in, because on your paper trading account, you were going all in with, $100,000 and you were making thousands and thousands of dollars every day. Paper trading, fake money, no emotion whatsoever. So never risk too much. That's a good one. That's a solid one to really follow. Okay, protect your capital. So survival is really what you're doing. You're trying to survive. You're not doing anything else but trying to survive. And then when you catch those home runs are where you make your money. Those are the fun ones. Okay, so have a plan before you enter. Have a watch list. Draw it out. Draw out your lines. That's a great idea. Do not chase price. So when it starts moving, you start calling out your targets and you start going, okay, cool, we're almost there. Okay, if it keeps failing below your target, then lower your target. Take your profits when you can. Okay, trade with the trend when possible. That's it. The trend is your friend. That's not a saying for no reason. It's a saying for a reason. Patience is part of the edge. That's one thing that people that have a good amount of money, they have, is patience. Okay. Again, this is under Learning Center. So you go to Learning Center. There you go. Helpful links. You can check that out as well. All right. I use Webull as my broker. There's the broker right there. Okay. Information on the float. YOLO stocks. That's like Reddit and stuff like that. It's what people look at to see which direction the conversation's heading. Okay, dark pool's more deeper diving in a stock. Charting, trading view, and FinViz. And then newsfilter.io. Okay, Seeking Alpha, partnered with them. I use those if I'm looking for something a little longer. They have a lot of good information. All right, Reg Show. It's a good thing there. And then Dilution Tracker. Lots of good information, guys. It's all free for the most part, except for Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha, you can check stuff out, but the other stuff's paid. All right. So if you're looking for a watch list, I put out a watch list every Sunday through Thursday before 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So the watch list went out here. Okay. No VWAP reclaim, no volume, no trade. These are scalps, not love stories. Take profit one, size down, let runners prove themselves. That's what I mean about you're here to survive. You're not here to freaking hit home runs every day, because they don't happen every day. There was like 2 weeks where there was a lot of home runs. The only problem with that is it set you up for failure, because it made you think there's going to be more runners like that a lot of the time, and it's not true. All right, every day there's runners, but they're all scalps. So this is what the watch list looks like. So I'll show you what June 30th looked like, just to pick one here. All right, so what I've been doing is I've been putting out a level around take profit 3. I think I'm gonna knock that off. I might just do like, take profit 3 is 230, and then do extended targets, or I might not. I don't know. I'm still playing around with the idea. If you've been with me for the 2 years that I've been around, you'll notice the watch list has changed a bit. It's a lot more dialed in. You get some entry, stop loss, take profit 1, 2, and 3, and then some notes. All right, as you can see, you get about 5 or 6 stocks. Then highest probability, blah 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 blah. Okay, so as you can see, I put them out daily, Sunday through Thursday, and they all look the same setup, same everything. All right, here's the pricing if you want to see that. So full access monthly, 99 bucks. All right, you get everything right here. All right, if you just want the watch list, $49.99. If you just want the live trading room, the Discord, $69.99. If you want full access for the whole year and save 40%, you've got this one right here, the VIP full access, save $479. And you get everything else you would get with watch list and Discord. All right, that's just saving you some money. So there's that. If you want to know about me personally, right here, there I am. If I make you some money, you want to tip your waiter, right here, you've got the Cash App right there. And yeah, track record, like I said, it's been a very busy week, so I haven't really updated it since the 18th of June. But this is what everything's been looking like. All right, you get my receipts right here. These are my receipts of the watch list and how it's been doing, blah, blah, blah. All right, so there you go. There's the Discord, how the Discord does. This one was a little weaker, and this one's a little weaker, but usually it's around 70s, 80s. So there you go. There's that. Again, you get some fun little tools here like trap detector. All right. There we go. There's the alarm notifying me that I'm supposed to go over to the Discord here in about 10 minutes. So what trap detector is, this is a really good tool for you guys just to give you a little bit more information on a stock. So let's say you're looking at LHSW. You hit enter, you plug in the ticker. All right, so it failed nuclear gate, which means 100 out of 100 of why to stay away from a stock. This one got 52 out of 100, so it's dirty. It's a dirty stock. It's not nice and green. This is why. This is the trap checklist. Okay, it shows you all the yeses and all the nos. Okay, gives you some red flags. Active trap is high. They filed a 6K on July 2nd. Securities or stock purchase agreement language often ties to financing equity lines or share sale structure. Then you've got the they filed a Form 4 on the 7th, or I mean on the 2nd, sorry. All right. You can look at all these right here. Report of foreign issuer, SEC filing ownership document. And then you have recent catalyst right here. Here's your recent catalyst. All right, this was June 24th, so no recent catalyst. But it's really good. It'll tell you all that stuff. And if you want to go to Day Trade Analyzer, you click there. This one, they're both beta. They're both we're just trying them out to see what's going on. But this one, you put in the ticker, you put in extended hours price, and then it'll tell you all this stuff. It'll tell you trade plan, entry zone, risk, target, and reward. It'll give you the SEC filings. If there's any catalysts, it'll give you it right here. Okay, so there you go. There's that. All right. So that's that. If you're looking for something like that, go check that out. Okay, look at this. LHSW just broke through that second downtrend. So currently it's trading sideways in my opinion. I'm still making lower lows. No higher highs. Not yet. Still lower lows. Gotta change the music. Must have been love, guys. It must have been love. Let's change it a little bit here. I gotta get more coffee. All right, while that's being made, let's see what's going on here. Kids, look at that. Kids broke through, hit 122, 124 right now. So again, drop down here. This target was called out when it was down here. It hit 108, trended sideways a little bit here. This is a 1 minute chart. Now it's doing a double top again at that 124. So it missed 127 by 3 pennies. Hope you guys caught it. Hope you guys made a little bit of money there. That'd be great. Let's see, how is ELAB doing? Where is ELAB? All right, back below volume weighted average price. Trying to get back over it. I'd say triggers over volume weighted average price. Technically, I would not call this thing proving itself until possibly about 140. Breaks 140, 142. And you got yourself a new high on ELAB. I guess I didn't line it out. What in the hell is the matter with me? Did not line it out. Yeah, so looks like it's had a pain point here. Possibility about 152. I'd say 152, right about there. And 182. We can break that. These are a little farther out for you. I'd say I'd cut my tie to it right around 125 if it gets there. It doesn't look very good. And what did I tell you? Didn't I say that's a double top on kids? Look at that. Came right back down to $1. Still above volume weighted average price. You got it lined out for 2 there. Let's see where 3 is. Where's the TP3 on this one for you? On kids. Oh, yeah. I'd say about 152 again. On kids, that would be your TP3. All right, Mitchell. That's good, man. That's good. Green's always good. All right, so you guys are going to see me more often. Do my very best. I think they finally got the internet fixed at my uncle's house. Currently, my uncle's a little bit more high maintenance. So I got a lot of stuff to do over there. I got to wash his rugs or his carpet, actually. He just bought a brand new carpet cleaner for me to do that with. His cats are being a lot more high maintenance. it's getting hard. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best to come on, do another live here on TikTok somewhere during the middle of the day there. Go over stuff, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Participation is definitely key. And so I thank you guys for participating. If you're interested on continuing with this live, then I would say go to jrockstocks.com, become members of the live trading room. Now, I'm personally not trading right now because I am taking a break from trading because I got a lot of stuff going on. And we all know when I'm frazzled, when I got a lot of shit going on, I don't trade very good. So another thing there is to learn your limits, right? You got to learn, you got to figure out when you're at your best and when you're literally just sucking ass. And I mean, like, like professional ass sucker kind of stuff. Yeah. You got to learn. You got to learn where your limits are. I know mine. Do you know yours? Do you overtrade? Do you overtrade? Do you jump in and out all the time? Are you like a little rabbit? Now, some people would think I'm talking about something else, but no, I'm talking about trading. That is a problem. Overtrading is a problem. So don't do it. Limit yourself to a couple trades a day. Make sure that they're solid trades instead of just jumping in to jump in. This could be doing an inverted head and shoulder pattern right now. Let's see if it breaks through ELAB 146. That is the breakout right there. There you go. Let's see that 155 trigger. 458 right now, so it's a good sign. It's a good sign ELAB decided to wake up. There's 155. Are we going to get 155? Sorry, there's 150. Are we going to get 155, 184? Let's see. That's awesome. Thanks, Night Owl. Yeah, I trust me, I want to do him, but his internet was really pissing me off last time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it allows me the pleasure of going live over there. It'd be great. I'm looking for something else right now to trigger, and I don't see much. Kids is back at 107, 108. That thing breaks the dollar. That's really bad. Breaks down. Yeah, it really hasn't been much moving today. Kids, ELAB, LHSW. Oh, come on, baby, get that. Look at kids. Look at kids playing with your emotions. These are algorithms. Algorithms testing liquidity before market opens, which is about an hour and a half. All right, guys, again, if you want to continue this live, go to jrockstocks.com, subscribe to the live trading room, and I will send you a link to the Discord. All right. If not, then I will see you tomorrow, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here, TikTok, YouTube. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.